Children, welcome to this revision schedule. So we'll start with the first year topics, and after completing this first particular first year topics, then we'll be entering into the second year content. And the initial topic which we are going to discuss is oscillations beta, and in these oscillations we'll be dealing all the content related concepts, and I'll be uploading the problems also. So try to solve the problems by just going through the concepts, and whenever you come across any doubts, you can post to me, or you can call me. So oscillations. Before entering into the actual content, let us discuss some variety types of motions, and in that category the first one will come as a periodic motion. What is periodic motion? The motion which repeats at regular intervals is called periodic. So this regular interval is called time period, and is denoted by letter T. So examples, if you consider the examples, the first example I can take it as rotation of earth. With respect to its own axis, where the time period comes to be 24 hours. Similarly, I can take second example as revolution of earth with the time period of 365 days. We'll call it as a 1 year. And the third example I can give you as oscillating pendulum. So we can even define the time period of that particular oscillating pendulum also. So now comes the oscillatory motion. So this is what we have discussed about periodic motion. So periodic motion is nothing but the motion which repeats at a regular time intervals is called a periodic, and this regular interval is considered or is called as a time period and is represented by capital T, and I have mentioned some examples also. And the second category of motion will call it as oscillatory motion. Oscillatory motion especially will be considering, or will be calling it as a to and fro motion beta. So we can see some examples. Consider a spring attached to a certain mass, and this is resting over a smooth horizontal surface. Let the mass be of mass m, and if I pull it or if I push it, and leave, what will happen? This starts oscillating between certain 2 points. It will move to and fro with respect to a certain point, and that point will be considering it as a let me call it as a mean point. And these 2 points where it is reaching the other 2 points, will be calling them as extreme points. And another example I can give you, consider a pendulum, a simple pendulum, and if I just move it to a side and leave it, it start oscillating like this. And here this is the extreme 1 and this is the extreme 2, and this will be the mean point. So here this is a good example. Here the spring and mass on the horizontal surface is a good example for linear oscillatory motion. And the simple pendulum is a good example for angular oscillatory motion. So our term is nothing but a special oscillatory motion, which we will be calling it as a simple harmonic motion, and that type of motion we will be discussing about the terms involved in these particular oscillatory motion. And those terms are, I already told you, let it be a linear harmonic oscillation or angular oscillatory motion. We have a mean point and 2 extreme points. And this mean point, if you consider the origin, and this is as it is taken along the horizontal axis, let us consider this as x-axis. The motion of the particle is along x-axis if you term, and if this point is taken as origin, and let me name this as plus x, let me name this as minus x. This plus x and minus x are the maximum displacements of the particle oscillating with respect to the origin, and this plus x or minus x is termed as amplitude of oscillation. We'll be calling it as amplitude of oscillation. So here let me give you the condition for oscillation beta. Suppose the particle is initially located at O. In order to move the particle from O, we need to supply some velocity either in a minus x direction or along a plus x direction. Suppose I started the motion along positive x-axis direction. I have given initially a velocity u, imagine. And this velocity, as it reaches to the plus x position, should go to 0. So in order to go to 0, then only the particle, once the velocity reaches 0 here, then only the particle will come back. If our acceleration is not in such a way that it reduces the velocity, the particle is never going to come back here. So for oscillatory motion, the condition is the initial velocity whatever we are producing along positive x-axis, there should be an acceleration opposite to your x direction. So here our x is along positive axis, then our a should be along a negative axis beta. Similarly, if I take a x along negative x-axis, acceleration should be along positive x-axis. So if this condition is satisfied, then the particle will be oscillating. So I can give a general equation for this particular oscillating part, that is, if any particle obeys the equation which is known here, a is equals to minus kx to the power of n, where k is called a proportionality constant, and if n is odd number, then the motion will be oscillatory nana. A is equals to minus k x to the power of n, and if n is odd then the motion will be oscillatory. Why it will be oscillatory? If n is odd, if you take, for consider n is equals to 1, a and x are opposite. Consider n is equals to 3, again we will be getting a and x are opposite. Suppose if you take it as a even one, then we will be getting what do you say, a and x to be in similar direction, where we cannot take it as an oscillatory condition. So if that condition is satisfied, if above said condition is satisfied, then I can say that motion is oscillator. So now simple harmonic motion. So I already told you what is the condition for an oscillatory motion, and in that condition if you consider a is equals to minus k into x to the power of n, take n is equals to 1. If n is equals to 1 in the above equation, I will be getting a is equals to minus kx. So this is a simple form of oscillatory motion. By taking n is equals to 1, we are going to take it as simple form of oscillatory motion, and that simple form of oscillatory motion is considered as simple harmonic motion. In short form, we will be writing it as SHM, which is an utmost important content beta. This forms a basic to understand the what do you say, in second year you have waves topic, and this forms a strong base for understanding the waves chapter also. So let us see some certain examples in order to identify whether a given equation is simple harmonic or not. So any equation which satisfies a is equals to minus kx can be termed as simple harmonic in nature, and this equation in short we can write down it as a is equals to minus omega square x, where omega is nothing but angular frequency, and we can write down it as omega is equals to 2 pi by t. And the first example which we are going to see is a is equals to minus 3x. So this is obviously in the form of a is equals to minus kx. So I can write down, I can mention it is SHM. It is very clear. And here I have omega square is equals to 3 and omega is equals to root 3, where I will be getting the time period is nothing but 2 pi by root 3. Similarly, if I have an equation, let this be the first one. Second one, let me give you v square is equals to 4 minus 3x square. You have an equation v square is equals to 4 minus 3x square. We need to say whether it is a SHM or not. So in order to prove this whether it is an SHM or not, try to differentiate this equation with respect to x. What will you get? 2v dv by dx is equals to 4 is a constant. Obviously I will be getting minus 6x. So I can write down 2 1s are 2 3s are. I have v dv by dx is equals to minus 3x. v dv by dx can be taken as nothing but acceleration only. So a is equals to minus 3x. So this is comparable to, again, a is equals to minus kx. So I can say it as an SHM, where omega square is equals to 3. So omega square is equals to 3, we will be getting omega is equals to root 3, and so on. Suppose you have another equation, something third one. You have an equation u is equals to I'm sorry beta 4 cos x, where u is potential energy. So prove whether given equation is SHM is not, means we need to compare this equation with our original equation, that is A is equals to minus kx form. So here U is given as potential energy, so I can write down the force can be obtained from minus du by dx. So if I just differentiate this equation with respect to x, what I am going to get? Minus of minus 4 sin x. So minus into minus, I will be getting 4 sin x. So I got F is equals to 4 sin x. So here I cannot say that it is SHM or not, because here I got F is equals to 4 sin x. I can even write from second law of motion, Newton's second law of motion, F is equals to ma. Even though if I write down F is equals to ma, I have 4 sin x here. I will be getting A is equals to 4 by m sin x. Here the negative symbol is not there. Moreover, it is in the form of sin x, so we cannot take it as a simple harmonic in nature beta. But if the same equation, if I have the same equation, something like what do you say, U is equals to minus 4 cos x. If you just differentiate it by using the formula F is equals to minus du by dx, what will you get? Try it once. F is equals to minus du by dx, and try to go to till the last one, and you just see that. Let me start another example. We have certain x is equals to 5 sin 2t plus cos 2t. Here prove this equation is whether show that whether it is SHM or not. So I got displacement nana, I need to obtain acceleration. So what I need to do, I need to differentiate this one with respect to time. So what I will be getting for first differentiation, I will be getting V is equals to 10 sin 2t minus 2 sin 2t. Again, if you differentiate, I will be getting A is equals to minus 20, this is cos, minus 20 sin 2t and minus 4 cos 2t. Let this be equation 1 and let this be equation 2. Now you divide equation 2 by equation 1. What will you get? You see, A by x is equals to minus 20 sin 2t minus 4 cos 2t divided by 5 sin 2t minus here replace cos 2t. So if I take minus 4 common in the above equation, I will be getting A by x is equals to minus 4 of 5 sin 2t plus cos 2t divided by 5 sin 2t plus cos 2t. So these are both are same and will be get cancelled. I have A is equals to minus 4x. It is comparable with A is equals to minus kx. That's it. It is SHM, and I have omega square is equals to 4, omega is equals to 2, and I have t is equals to 2 pi by omega, that is nothing but pi.